Some students in Boston will have a new option to make higher education more affordable under a partnership between Benjamin Franklin Institute of Technology and MentorWorks Education Capital. Students can get help with some of the costs of their last year of education in return for a percentage of their salaries after they graduate. To tell us about the program is the Institute plans for its relocation is its head of recruitment, Marvin Loiseau. Thank you very much for being with us, Marvin.
Thank you for having me.
Marvin, first of all, as far as the new location for Benjamin Franklin Institute of Technology, this is going from the South End to Roxbury. What was the reason for that choice?
We're really excited about moving to Roxbury. We have many of our students who are coming from the Dorchester, Mattapan, and Roxbury area. We felt it was very important for us to be where our students are at. And I think Dudley neighborhood is an up-and-coming neighborhood, and we want to be a part of that growing community. And it was a great opportunity for us to take advantage of the space that we got.
You've got convenience there, but what about just the visibility? I mean, people who live in the neighborhood, you go past the building and you see something about what's going on inside. Doesn't that help in some way too?
Yes, I think having a brand new state-of-the-art building facility in that neighborhood is going to get a lot of people's attention, and also just the location in general is a great place to be, and so I think that's having the new state-of-the-art equipment that's offering programs in very much needed industries is going to be very impactful for the community.
We've seen a lot of news lately about how difficult it is for a lot of young people growing up in Boston to make the move beyond high school and finish their higher education. A lot of struggles in a lot of different places. What about Benjamin Franklin dealing with that challenge? What's been happening?
Yes, we definitely have been paying attention to the statistics out there about students, particularly students of color and men of color, being able to graduate from college. We've taken that issue head on, and we figured out ways to develop opportunities for students to be successful. The biggest barrier, but for many of our students, is the financial piece. And so we've been very creative in offering a very competitive financial aid package, and then giving students an opportunity to look at different options for paying their tuition and eliminating all the barriers that they may have as well.
Well, I know I can see a young person coming to you with a hard question that says, if you've been doing this for a while, how good are you at it? I mean, any numbers out there we should hear about?
Yes, we have over 50% of our students who are able to graduate on time, which is, if you compare us to other institutions, that's double the national average. And so we're not happy with that number, and we're putting plans in place to help increase that number. I think for us, being able to take on that challenge and work with the communities and work with the students, and making sure that we're going to support them in whatever areas that they need to be supported in, and making sure that they finish. Because for us, it's not about getting in, it's about graduating and getting out.
Of course, another part of your education is very important to stress here is how closely you work with potential employers. Explain how that works.
Yeah, so our Office of Careers Services and Industry Partnerships builds relationships with different businesses. There's such a huge need for all the programs that we offer. So in addition to just helping employers find employees, we involve them in our curriculum and making sure that we're staying up to date, making sure that we're teaching students what they need to be successful in a job. And because we're involving the businesses, they're more interested in hiring our graduates. And so with that relationship and with that partnership with the community, with the businesses, with the industry partners, it just allows us to help with job placement.
Well, of course, one of the reasons for many students to be struggling after high school is the cost of education. You have a new idea for helping them with that in addition to student loans potentially. We're talking about income share agreements. How does that work exactly?
Yes, so we actually partnered with an organization called MentorWorks. They're actually a nonprofit organization. So we're very excited to be in partnership with them. They find funding to help fund students who need it. We're specifically focusing on students in their last year, that last hurdle to make sure that they're going to finish. And what they provide is income share agreements for up to $15,000 to help pay for their tuition. In addition to that, any life challenges that they have to face, like homelessness issues, food insecurities. So this program supports students in that as well. But basically what it does is that students are able to apply for this program and qualify to be a part of the income share agreement. Once they get approved, then they will sign all the documents and sign all the paperwork, and once they find employment, they pay a percentage of what they make in salary back to the organization. So it's a great opportunity for students to look at an alternative to taking out a loan, and we really work with MentorWorks and making sure that we provide the best opportunity for students. In addition to that, they're providing support for students to help them find employment. So students are getting support from our Office of Career Services and Industry Partnerships and MentorWorks.
Now, of course, somebody graduates and gets a good job. It's a wonderful thing. There have been other uses of this around the country. Sometimes you might waive some consumer rights. You might be more exposed to certain collection procedures. What about what's the way to protect students from that?
Well, I think because MentorWorks is a nonprofit organization, I think what we are doing is that they follow the same guidelines that we follow for, which is privacy laws like FERPA. So they're making sure that everybody's information is secured and safe, and nobody's hacking into their system. They have a great cybersecurity network, so they're not people are not hacking into their system. So it's very much like what we do at Benjamin Franklin, and making sure that the students' information is safe and secure, and students are not falling into the different scams that are out there, because there's so many today. So,
of course, one thing for people who aren't that familiar with the Institute and the kind of subjects you cover, talk about some of the fields that these students tend to go into, because I think these are fields that are really looking for new people. Yes,
opticianry is the one that many people don't know about, and that's for people who want to work with eyewear, and so an optician is one of our most popular areas where people don't know about, but automotive technology, electrical engineering, electrical technology, HVAC, construction management. So we offer a wide variety of programs that are in high demand, where we know that many students will be able to find employment.
Well, we should mention more details about various things on your website, so if people want to go there, what's the best way to find it?
Yeah, it's bfit.edu, so it's bfit.edu.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Marvin Loiseau from Benjamin Franklin Institute of Technology. Up ahead, we'll have the report from Alston Brighton with Elias Miller.